So when was this change made? According to the Convert's Catechism by Peter Germain on page 50, it says, "We observe Sunday instead of Saturday because the Catholic Church and the Council of Laodicea in 364 AD transferred the solemnity from Saturday to Sunday." This particular sentiment, tracing back to some of the Church Fathers, who often displayed anti-Semitic tendencies in their writings, such as Justin Martyr, a popular Christian of the 2nd century, in his dialogue with Trypho, said he believed that the Sabbath was an outdated Mosaic law which God placed on the Jews as a mark to single them out for punishment that they so well deserved for their infidelities. This anti-Semitism and anti-Sabbath keeping continuing throughout the reign of the Catholic Church for the past 1800 years. Examples like canons against Sabbath keepers from the French Council of Toulouse in 1229, Canon 3 said, "The lords of the different districts shall have the villas, houses, and woods diligently searched and the hiding places of the heretics destroyed. Lay members are not allowed to possess the books of either the Old or New Testament." Many Christians were put to death historically by the Catholic Church for their zeal for Saturday keeping. At a council in Moscow in 1503, the accused Sabbath keepers were summoned. They openly acknowledged new faith and defended the same, the most prominent of them being condemned to death and burned publicly in cages. So historically, the Catholic Church, and even its Protestant offspring, have had a vitriol against Sabbath keepers, partially due to anti-Semitism, and because Jewish practices, like the Sabbath day, have been called anathema by the Church, because any Jewish practices have a negative connotation associated with them because Jews were the one to crucify the Messiah. However, this is in contrast to the scriptural command to observe the Sabbath day. Recorded in the New Testament and in the practices of the 1st and 2nd century Christians, we have many examples of Sabbath keepers continuing on in the early days of the Christian Church, under the guidance of the apostles and other people who had sat at the feet of the Messiah, until it was cemented in liturgy that the solemnity was transferred from Saturday to Sunday by the Pope himself.